All right, how's it going, guys? It's been a little while since I have done an update. Haven't really, I don't know. I've worked on the game a bit on and off, probably more off than on. But then I saw that, the Big Al keylogger, he was asking for a status update. So I have to, so that kind of actually lit a fire under my ass to actually have me finish what I wanted to finish as kind of a next step. So I'm going to go ahead and show the next step. Again, these steps are very incremental, not always impressive. This one, though, it's more visual, so maybe you'll enjoy it if the goddamn game will run. So here, that is annoying me because the more things that load, I just want to load it one more time, the longer this takes to load. So I think for the loading screen, at some point, I'm going to have, some image here, and then that's where the music where I asked for Tommy to, some audio of him playing saxophone really poorly is that's why and my audio's not on. Let me turn my audio on. I just love it. I love the cars. I know. I'm going to go on the traffic for a minute again because sometimes I'll be like, debug. And then I'll forget, or I'll get distracted, and then a car will just honk at me out of nowhere. It's actually kind of funny. So let me show you what I added. So here you can see how up on the top right-hand corner it says home. But if I go over the door, it actually says your house. And I'll probably change, I'll put some better indicator in the future. But basically, I can go into Tommy's house now. And here he is walking around. There's nothing in here, like he can walk on top of the dresser, he can walk on top of the toilet. This, really, he can even walk where he shouldn't be walking right now. There's no items in here. There's nothing he can pick up like there is in the main map. But it took some re-engineering of things to allow him to walk into this different map and then come back to this map. And that was actually there was all kinds of refactoring, reprogramming or whatever you want to call it that I had to do in order to get that to work correctly. And so far it seems to work. One thing I need to change is right now to leave this map right here, I have to press the space bar, which is how in order to go back into that, I also press the space bar. So I want to make it so that, when Tommy is just walking around and then you just walk down, that it automatically takes you back here. So that's probably going to be the next thing I do. And then again, content as far as adding content, it's a slow process because it's just a slow process. Nobody wants to do that. I don't know. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, so he can walk into his house now. Eventually, again, with content, he'll be able to go into other houses, will have meaning, and he'll be able to go into the police station or into the hospital to play a sax and get kicked out or whatever. But again, sorry. Again, these are baby steps, and they're very, like I said, they're just very incremental. So here we are. He can walk into his house. He can walk out, and then he can come right back out of his house, and the transition is fine. One of the interesting things from a kind of a technical standpoint, one of the things that I had to re-engineer for anybody that's interested is let's say that this image of Tommy that you see here, let's say he goes over and he picks up his saxophone. How do I pick it up? A. So imagine he is now carrying I needed to make it the same Tommy Tutor object once he's inside the house, which there's no visual representation. You're just going to have to take my word that it is. So if the image out here shows him carrying a saxophone, once he's picked it up, the image inside of here will also show him carrying a saxophone only once he's picked it up. So it was a whole thing where I had to have this little player character guy be shared among all the screens in the game. And right now there's exactly two screens. There's the one you're looking at, and then there's his house over here. So Anyway, eventually there will be more. So, you got to get these things in place. So you got to get the plumbing in place so you can start to build the house. And that's kind of still where we're at. So that's the game. That's where it's at right now. And, I'll do a video at some point with another one of the, showing something. I don't know what. But let me just say, do bug me from time to time. If you bug me too much, I'm just going to ignore your ass. But do bug me from time to time, because that actually will show me that people are interested in it. And because I can easily lose interest in this too. And if nobody's asking about it, then I'll lose interest, because then I'll think nobody has any interest. So why would I bother working on it? So if you bug me from time to time, that actually will help encourage me to keep working on this. And it is something I want to work on, but I have like 6 other projects I'm working on too. So keep bugging me about it so that it's something that I prioritize and will do. So thanks again. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you next time.